Hello everybody. Pastor, first of all, wants to tell you that we love you. We have been missing you more than words can even imagine. And it is with great anticipation that we are awaiting Sunday morning at 10 o'clock, and we're going to gather into the house of God to worship Him, and I believe it's going to be earth-shattering. But on your way in, we want to explain some things to you today that will be a little bit different. Things is going to look different to you. The sanctuary itself is going to look different to you. And some things that we're going to be doing is going to be different to you as well. But there's one thing I need to tell you right off, and that is that our doors will not open till 9:45. I want to say that again. Our doors will not open till 9:45. And the reason we're doing that is that we're giving the sanctuary and the foyer and everything one more last disinfectant before you come in. Now, over the past 7 or so weeks, while we have not been having corporate worship here, the sanctuary and the facility itself has still been being cleaned. Every week we have been cleaning it, and we have been making sure that we are germ-free. So that's one reason that we are opening at 9:45. So I want to encourage you, when you pull up, if you haven't seen someone step out of the outside and wave at you to tell you come on in, just sit in your cars and please be patient with us, because we want to get you in safe and let everything be well. One thing that you're going to notice when you do come in, there will be one usher at each door. They will actually open the door for you, and they will be sociably aware of what's going on around them. They will be wearing one of these. It just says "Here to Serve," and you'll be seeing these throughout the sanctuary and the foyer. And if there's anything that they can do to serve you, just go up to them and they will be glad to assist you in any way. But we're going to come into the foyer. Now, there's a couple other things that Pastor needs to talk to you about. First of all, I want you to understand that you are adults. You're bringing your families with you. You're bringing your children with you. If you do not feel comfortable about gathering together again, please stay home. We won't think no less of you. But if you have some underlying physical conditions that you feel that you don't feel safe about going out yet, then that's up to you. You just please, you make your decision. But if you want to come to the house of God, we have been instructed by the Holy Spirit to make it available to you, and we believe it's going to be all right. Everything's going to be well. And but as you come into the sanctuary or into the foyer, we're at the foyer now. As you come in, as Pastor said, you won't notice a whole lot different right here. But one thing you are going to notice is going to be our water fountains. Our water fountains are going to be blocked off. You're not going to be able to use them. So Pastor wants to encourage you, if you would like to bring a bottle of water with you to the house of God to go into the sanctuary, please do so. Now, we do discourage. We don't want you bringing coffee or soda drinks or whatever the case may be, because we don't want them to get spilled in the sanctuary. But please feel free to bring water with you. Bring it with you, put it in your purse, bring it in your hand, whatever you decide to do, that is perfectly acceptable, and we encourage you to do so if you feel like that you may want a drink of water. Another thing that I need to tell you about is that there will be no Kingdom Kids service on Sunday morning. We will not be going to the Family Life Center. So your entire family will be coming in with you as you come. There'll be no other entrance doors open other than these two entrance ways here. This will be the only way that you can come into the church sanctuary building itself. You just come through here. You won't be able to come through side doors. You won't be able to come through the rear doors, any other doors. You will need to come through here. And as you come through here, as Pastor has already said, how you interact is up to you. I'm not going to look at you and tell you how to act once you get here. You do what you feel like you need to do. If they are those of you that wants to wear masks, that's totally up to you, totally acceptable. You do, once again, what you feel like you need to do. If there's some of you that do not want to be on the main floor, we have reserved the balcony for you. You can go right straight to the balcony, and there again, when you get up there, then you just sit and act the way that you feel comfortable. But I will say again that our sanctuary is going to look totally different to you when you walk in. There are spaces in our aisles. There's things that we have set in place to make it to where a whole bunch of people aren't together as much as possible. We have a large sanctuary, so we're able to accommodate a lot of people in a lot of different ways, and we have sought the Lord over this, and we feel like we're doing what the Lord has called us to do. I know everybody has their own opinion. I know some of our local churches, our sister church down the road, I think they started having service last Sunday, and there's some more churches that had service last Sunday. But for us, the Lord led us step by step, and we feel that this Sunday morning at 10 o'clock is the time for us to come together. I just want to go over once again just some high points so that you can make note of. Number one, our doors will not open till 9:45, so please, when you pull in, set in your cars, and once you see someone come out these doors, then by all means, make your way into the sanctuary. And that reason, again, is so we can disinfect one more time before you make your way into the sanctuary. And also, there'll be no Kingdoms kids, there'll be no Sunday school. And this format will most likely continue for the next 3 or 4 weeks. So just bear that in mind. And then as you come in, then you at church. You act the way you desire to act, and either way, it doesn't matter. You just make yourself at home. We're believing that there is going to be such an outpouring of God's Spirit that a lot of things just is not going to matter. So, with that being said, we can't wait to see you. Our staff is ready. Our musicians and singers that have been singing to empty chairs, their heart is about to burst just to be able to sing and worship with you. And I was telling my staff a while ago as we were talking, I was telling them if we think we're excited, I said, can you imagine how much the Holy Spirit is excited? And that there's no telling what He's going to do, and there's no telling what He's going to pour out on us. So I want to encourage you to come. If you want to invite guests, please do. We would love to have them. But we're expecting a great move of God in a supernatural way. So we want to invite you to come and be ready for anything, and expect God to touch you as only He can. God bless you. We love you, and we can't wait to see you Sunday morning at 10 a.m.